6 years ago, I think I'd be happy if we had one really strong vertical. I think now we have 4 strong verticals with a 5th coming online. Since our inception in 2018, YSpace has helped 985 companies to generate over $240 million in revenue, raise over $120 million in funding, create over 1,500 jobs, and we've also facilitated over 1,300 student work integrated learning opportunities. When we first started in Markham, really we were one of 2 or 3 incubator accelerators in Markham. A lot of the support that entrepreneurs were getting were south of the 401. And what we heard from a lot of people in the community was, hey, like, I would love to get support, but I have to drive down 30, 40 minutes to get support. I want something more in my backyard. I want something at home. How can I do that? So when we set off to build YSpace, we really looked at what the community was asking of us first and foremost. How do we make entrepreneurship really accessible for folks and not feel like it's a burden to have to go somewhere and travel somewhere?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just looking forward to next year. Like, I think we work fast, but again, it's quality.
Okay. My name is Giancarlo Sessa. I'm the partner at Blade Air. At Blade Air, we intersect indoor air quality and sustainability, and we help organizations improve their efficiency through their HVAC system.
We're Charlene and Vince, husband and wife duo, and the co-founders of Eatable Popcorn. Our company creates gourmet popcorn infused with the flavors of happy hour.
My name is Cheryl Orletsky.
And I'm Solange Hendricks.
And we run Holiday Pet Care, which is a completely cage-free dog daycare, boarding, and grooming. And we also do pet visits to people's homes for cats and critters and all of that.
Chickens and hedgehogs, whatever you have.
My name is Jayiesh Singh. I'm the founder and CEO of Able Innovations. I'm an engineer by training. Started off my career in the solar robotics industry. Able Innovations is now applying robotics to frontline healthcare. We're automating one of the most labor-intensive tasks for frontline staff.
Hi everybody, my name is Shoaib Ahmed. I'm the founder and CEO of Scooty. We're a micromobility company that is in the business of ride sharing of electric scooters and e-bikes. We work very closely with municipalities across Ontario.
So I am Sinead Dowdy. I am the founder and owner of Honey Soul Food. Here at Honey Soul Food, we just provide comfort. We provide soul, we provide love. We've been around for almost 3 years now, and we're home to the best cornbread you'll ever have.
Very often when it's during the early stages, it's 1 or 2 founders, that are just going through the ideas in their basement, in their garage, and wherever they are. And they don't even know if this is real or not. So that's the beauty of when we get to work with our founders, is help them turn these into real applications with their tech products, getting them launched, then working through the process of not just launching, but how do you now turn this into a real operation around their business, to the point that they could go through the fundraising cycles, they could go through these sales cycles, they could start then also building out their teams. And I think what's beautiful is when we see them at the point of exit or transition, when they become alumni of our programs, they go from those 2-member, 3-member founding teams to now 10, 20, 30 people hired within their ventures.
One word for it, it's supportive. When I think of YSpace, I just think of a supportive community that throughout the journey, not just in the early stages, but has always been there for us and is always going to continue to be there for us. There's never a time where I don't feel like I can chat with someone there, and that means the world to me.
When you don't have the resources to hire somebody to help you on those buckets of growing a company, that's where resources like YSpace come in. And we've been very grateful for the support that YSpace has given us through the entrepreneurs in residence that have come in at the right time.
Like, I didn't know what a pitch deck was, for example, when I started the business. So I immersed myself in the space, really talked to a lot of the mentors, got mentorship on business strategy, what we should do in early stages, when you should get investment, etc. And one thing that was really helpful for me was just access to the makerspace that YSpace has, because there's not a lot of hardware companies in Toronto, period. And I had this beautiful state-of-the-art, like 800 square foot, 1,000 square foot place to myself. I would spend, like all nights there kind of building my first prototypes. And it was me being able to do that, that really led us down this path of showing proof of concept, building a business plan, and then kind of eventually maturing as a business.
YSpace is the best. I endorse this. Hi, my name is Judy. I'm the program advisor with YSpace, responsible for the food-related programming. We have a really great roster of food programming at YSpace, ranging from really early stage product feasibility programs for people who may have a concept or have a prototype that they want to bring to the market, all the way to the Food Accelerator program, which is for established businesses wanting to scale and grow within the CPG industry in Canada.
So one of the very first memories I have is the very first day we got our first Shopify order, and it was technically my dad, but after my dad, and we had our first random person that I didn't know the name of. I think it was just a really cool moment for us because neither of us really thought there'd be a day where we would be selling a food product online and have someone pay their hard-earned money to actually buy a bag of our popcorn. So I really think just like make it yours. Like the food space is so crowded, and everything to you that you felt was special about your product and really lit you up and really inspired you to like do something crazy and start your own company, like never lose that. You told us this all the time when we were deciding like which channels to kind of grow in. Should we be in grocery? Should we be outside of grocery? And I think, we've had the opportunity to explore many different channels. And I think, a really interesting part of entrepreneurship and starting your own business is you don't have to follow the rules. You don't have to do things the way that all the people before you have done it.
Envisioning where you want to be, and then almost like manifesting where you want to be, and then taking the steps towards getting to the places where those people might see your product that would spark the conversation.
The food landscape is actually so much more complex than we envisioned. If you want to do this, you got to be a lifelong learner. And the industry experience we've had access to through the Accelerator program has just been invaluable. These are relationships that we've kept for a number of years beneath our wings that kind of keeps us motivated through those hard times as well. And just, I think I was saying, just a safe space to ask questions.
Everyone loves tech for what it is, and it's made amazing progress in the last 5 to 10 years. But what we haven't seen progress is the non-technical industries, and I think that's where we've really put our foot down in creating some of those additional resources and access points for founders and not in tech to get support.
Hi, I'm Nicole Troster. I'm the entrepreneurship manager for Ella, and I've been with YSpace for 5 years. Ella is our stream for women's entrepreneurs. We have 3 different programs to help support women entrepreneurs from ideation stage all the way to growth stage and everything in between. We provide mentorship and entrepreneurship education to help women start and grow their businesses. And we also provide access to a community of like-minded entrepreneurs to help women connect and to build community, solve problems, and really to help them be successful at the end.
I think when we first found, actually, you're the one who first found the Accelerator program.
Yeah. We were looking for opportunities for support with grants, and with COVID happening, having to lay off staff and starting again and building back up again from almost zero. We were looking for opportunities that would support us in our growth. And we came across Ella. And we were so surprised. We weren't sure what we were getting into, but it seemed cool. And then when we were in it, we kept, honestly, every day we would look at each other and go, is this real? Is this really happening? Are we getting this much support?
Yeah.
Are they that much in love with wanting us to succeed?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, it was exactly what we needed at the right time. And how many hats we were wearing. Because that was the most amazing thing. And we even presented it to our staff so they could see all of the areas of the business, which ones we were doing excellent at and which ones were so scattered because we were trying to wear so many hats. So I would say that was the first and biggest aha moment that shifted everything. Seek a mentor or mentors or a community. You don't do it alone. We've done this for 25 years thinking that for whatever reason that we had to figure everything out. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to surround yourself with people that know more than you do and learn from that. And be a contributing member. There's always something to share, something to offer.
Each of us has a talent, a unique brilliance. And sometimes we put that into the world and then we get disappointed because there's so many other aspects of a business that needs to be, for it to be successful. So if you can stick to what you know and do that well, and then surround yourself with the people who know their thing, then you get a great, strong team and success is inevitable.
Ella is not only a platform for elevating women in our programs, but really it's an opportunity for us to elevate other experienced entrepreneurs and industry experts so that they get access to things like speaking opportunities to curate and give workshops. And we really see this as a platform for elevating all women.
So again, thank you to our moderator in the house. This is a round of applause.
Hi, my name is Olu Valasa. I'm the manager of Black Entrepreneurship Alliance. I've been with BEA since its conception for 2.5 years. It is a nonprofit incubator established by Black Creek Community Health Center in collaboration with York University, specifically YSpace, TD Community Engagement Center, and Schulich Executive Ed of the Schulich School of Business. We're here to support and amplify and advance Black ventures. We've supported over 200 ventures so far, passed all of our benchmarks and milestones. We actually tripled it in total generated revenue, fundraising, as well as jobs created. So that has been amazing. Again, 2.5 years, we've done so much so far. And now we're looking at creating our own innovation hub, specifically in Northwest Toronto. So honestly, just to get here with the whole team, it's been a journey, but again, we're not done and we're hoping to expand and continue.
As an entrepreneur who was starting up in the beginning, it's like I need to know other entrepreneurs who are in the same space as I am, or other entrepreneurs who have already been where I was and can help me get to where they are. And that's definitely what the programming has. Even like to this day with the WhatsApp messages, and I've made so many connections with so many other entrepreneurs that I still hold dear to my heart in collaborations because of YSpace, like 850 coffee. I feel like this is still a struggle I deal with when it comes to accelerators. Finding the time to allocate to be completely dedicated to a program is hard for me. But I felt like with the YSpace program and with the BEA, it was easier because I actually taking so much from it. I was actually learning so much from it. That was a big thing, and that's something I always tell people, like, accelerators are cool and everything, but if you can't actually put the time in, don't bother, because you're wasting your time, you're wasting their time, and you're wasting someone else's time. It's hard in general for people to exist, but it's definitely harder as a person of color because there are so many more obstacles that we have to jump over. And so the BEA existing is amazing because it's like the best accelerator I've ever been through since, if I can say that out loud. It was foundational.
YSpace is a hub that brings people of so many different walks and lives together. There's such a beautiful kind of consortium of diverse mindsets, diverse backgrounds, diverse lives that are coming together here in this like collision.
I'm so glad to be part of Ella and YSpace and to have the opportunity to do a job that I love every single day.
Honestly, it is the people. Waking up, it doesn't feel like a job, and I know that's really cliche, but it really doesn't.
When opportunities arise, I'm still getting emails from bookies saying, hey Sinead, I think you'd be perfect for something like this. And it's the fact that we have such a good relationship with you guys. Like, we just did a catering for you guys a couple days ago. And it's like, last week?
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm gonna echo everybody by saying that it's really the community. I tell everybody that is looking at different programs, this is the one team that I know and have experienced firsthand that no matter where you are in your journey, that there's always gonna be somebody who's gonna be on the other end to answer your call.
We would just ask the community at YSpace. We would go to David, we would go to the other entrepreneurs, and someone always had a connection that would help us out. And everybody was so welcoming and open to providing those connections to us. And that definitely helped us grow exponentially.
When we're interacting with this community of entrepreneurs and experts, sometimes helping us validate some of the theories and concepts that we have. And so I think that sense of community, that sense of pride that we get from each other, that we feed off each other, some really good energy.
Really, really important to have a supportive community to immerse yourself with at the early stages when you're building a venture, and having spaces like YSpace that brings people together and curates them and curates networks is really important. And if you are able to invest in that, I think for us that was really, really helpful, and I'm forever thankful for that.
And I think every community is only as good as its people. I feel like with YSpace, like it's definitely the network, the caliber of people that are essentially facilitating the event, and the people that you get through the cohort. I think the quality of the members are very, very strong. And it's also across the board. You guys do some bit of tech, a bit of everything. So it's almost like some things like, pitching transcend whatever industry you're in. So
fortunately, YSpace has really put us in contact with a lot of industry expertise that we would not have otherwise been able to connect with on our own. And I just think that it's just such an important ecosystem that has been created by YSpace to really focus on this specific industry.
We were like an island. We didn't really get that
there was a community.
There was a community, and that there were people that were willing to help us, support us, and have way more experience in areas that we don't. And even last night, we just said, that's one of the biggest things, is that we realize that there's people out there who are interested in our success and support and us as people.
Over the last 6 years,
we grew,
we inspired, we celebrated.
Let's embrace the future together with YSpace.